Hello, everyone. Wow. Okay. Hi, folks. We're live. Hello, everyone. Okay, let me turn that off and align my windows here. Awesome. Oh, great. So many of you watching. And if you need to, you might refresh your window to make sure your video and audio is all aligned. Let me say hello to everyone here and check in. I see Fernanda. Aloha. Tammy, I see you. John in Annapolis. Brian in Georgia. Linda in Wine Country. Hello, Linda. Holly from Kansas. Miel, is in Costa Rica. Excellent. Donna in Pacifica. Amy in Florida. Hello. Margaret in Belmont. Greg. Greg is surfer dude in LA. Okay. Lanny in Ocean City, New Jersey. Down the shore. Paul K from Salem. Hello. Sandra in Alaska. Sunny and hot in Haines, Alaska. Okay. Oh, wait. Is that Arkansas? Wait, no, that's Alaska. That's Alaska. Okay. Karen in Ohio. Barbara in Tulsa. Barbara, are you new? Welcome. Annette in SoCal. John in England. Okay. Oh, it sometimes skips ahead on me and then I miss some people. Jenny in Walnut Creek. Lynn in Oregon City. Laura in upstate, rainy upstate. Lois in from the always great weather city of Denver. Really? I've been to Denver a few times. It's always been nice. It's true, like with the elevation and all. Dick in Washington, Lisa in Florida, William in Ohio. All right, Ohio friends. Kelly in Alabama, first time live jam. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. James in Nebraska. We got some Midwestern folks tuning in. That's awesome. Leah, hello. Susan says broken hand healed. Yay. Awesome. And then, yeah, ook therapy for the hand. Yes, you get a little workout. But make sure you stretch your hand and then relax it from time to time. Randall from Boston. Lily over in my old hometown. That is true. Yeah, let me know if you're getting an echo. Tammy says she's getting an echo. Refresh, because I'm not getting an echo over here. So I don't know if anyone else is getting an echo. Janice, hello. Susan in Wisconsin. Pamela, also from Wisconsin. Lisa likes the new time. Yeah, it seems to be working out for most everybody. So I'm really glad that more of you can tune in. Anna Man. Oh, Dennis. Dennis is different handles. Dennis, how was your Hawaii trip? I saw that you were here. Xenia, hello. Second live session. Brooke, hello. Ivan, Jillian in Tucson. Flying Divas, flying around. Flying with her uke in Portsmouth now. Great. Holly's going to Uke Camp in Michigan. And you're going to see more than just ukulele. I mean, basically all of my uke friends are at uke camp. They invited me to go, but unfortunately, it's just a long way from Hawaii. Yeah, but Abe is there, and Craig and Sarah. Is Steven also there? It's kind of crazy. It's like a lot of people. Is Victoria there? I'm not sure. It's a lot of people. Okay, Susan in Novato. Hello. Cookie. Hello, Renee. Megan in Philly. Rick from Green Valley Lake. Where's Green Valley Lake, Rick? Cool. Christine. Oh, is Cal and Margaret and Jeff from Albany. Oh, great. You have a crew. Awesome. Regina in South Carolina. Jim from Texachusetts. You can tell me more about that, or I don't know. Do I want to know? Cher Marie in Wisconsin. Um, I look out of focus. Am I? Should I check my? Sorry, I'm just gonna clean my camera real quick. Maybe there was just some dust on it. Okay. Christine in Iowa, second time, great. Brett in Pittsburgh. Oh, Leah says, we're in Iowa. And Leah is organizing a workshop for Tyler from Ten Thumbs. So Midwestern folks can check that out. That should be really cool. Valerie, Jana says, I think I got the rock strum. It's hard to get, so I'm glad we can work on it today. Nathaniel from Queens. All right, Queens in the house. Okay. Yeah, Stephen. Oh, hi, Stephen. Stephen is not only one of my former UC students, Stephen was like the closest neighbor I could have. He was like a block away, and still I never saw him. It's crazy. Christine says it's Jeff's birthday today. Happy birthday, Jeff from Berkeley. Yay! Happy birthday! Okay. Rick, you can be more specific. I know where California is. So is Green Valley Lake, is it NorCal, SoCal? Okay. Oh, Lisa says, yes, the tea color. Yes. So I'm gonna introduce a summer series of new colored shirts. So we have this kind of ocean blue color and purple, and there's also a pink. I'm not sure. The pink looks really good, but I want to get some feedback on if people like pink. So you could do a quick shout out if you would be interested in a pink Aloha t-shirt. I'm also going to look into doing some tank tops, because now that I'm in Hawaii, I basically like want to wear a tank top all the time. So I'm looking into that. Cool. Irene from New Jersey, from the Jers. Cool. Sandra from Redondo. Okay. Jeff, Pam, Quiltaholic, love it. Oh, is it your first time? Thank you, Pam, for joining us. Maria from Massachusetts, excellent. Okay. The pink, we'll post some pictures on Facebook. I forget who. I had some of the patron managers order some sample colors, and so I forget who had took the picture of the pink one. So yeah. Yeah, we'll post some pictures in the Facebook group so you can all vote on it, or just give your feedback on it. Yes. Donna, the V-neck is a little bit tougher, mostly just because the design is such that I don't know if the V-neck, will hit this or make it look weird. So I haven't committed to V-neck yet, but I'm into the ocean blue. Yeah. Okay. Susan said Steven is at Noelani's tonight. So yeah, so maybe he is not in Michigan. All right. Christine from Carlton Island joined. Kevin from, or Kevin is actually Gene from Lake Oswego, Oregon. Lots of Oregonians. Do you guys say Oregonians? Welcome, first time. Susan and Philly, excellent. Okay. Wendy, hello. Renee says, is there anything on the back? No, there's currently nothing on the back. I was also thinking eventually we should get some sort of like special patron shirt, so we're gonna work on that too. Okay, so welcome everyone to our monthly live lesson. We are working on Your Song by Elton John. Hopefully everyone's downloaded the chord chart. Hopefully you're not too intimidated by it. There are a lot of chords, but as I said in the post, they are all beginner-friendly chords, and most of them you should know. As a beginner, they're good to have in your chord repertoire, let's say. I will play through, let's play through, Let's go over the chords first, and then we'll do a playthrough together, so that you can get some chord work and practice while we play through it. Because otherwise, it's a pretty long song, and I if anything, I want you to just come away with some good chord practice, yeah? Familiarity. We have Fanatic from Bustleton, WA, Western Australia. Yes, I'm coming to Australia. Right now, my Melbourne date is September 22nd, so Aussie fans, take note. Okay. I'm playing the performance model today. Before I moved, I gave away pretty much all of my ukes to friends and family, and then I just went to a conference where I needed my uke, so Ohana sent me another one. So this one is strung with the high G. Yes. Holly's asking, do you consider this song a beginner level or an intermediate level? It's because of how many chords there are in the song, and it's very hard to get away from having this many chords. You know, it's hard to simplify it to fewer chords than this. I would say it is a little bit more intermediate level. And then also the way I'm playing it, this is a great segue into me talking about the arrangement. The way I'm playing it has to do with the fact that it is such a long song. We have essentially like verses that are 2 verses and then a chorus, and all of them are kind of long, and then it's 2 more verses and then another chorus, and there's a lot of words and a lot of chords. So how do you keep it interesting? And especially when it's just a solo uke arrangement. So I am playing it where I'm picking the verses and then I am strumming on the chorus. To make it more beginner friendly, you could strum the whole thing, or we could work on a more simplified picking for the whole thing. But I've given different picking variations because if I were playing it for myself, I would vary up the picking probably every phrase just to kind of align with what I'm singing. So I'll demonstrate that too, the way that I would mix it up. Okay, and also mix up the strumming a little bit. So the answer is it is definitely advanced beginner, past beginner, and then beginners. Feel free to speak up if you're a beginner, but I would suggest and recommend that you just focus on getting the chord transitions. Yeah, and you can then try that very basic beginner picking pattern. Okay, let's go through our chords at the top here. Right, we have C, our favorite chord, F, G, E minor 7, where you just lift up your ring finger. Yeah, you could do that instead of changing the position. Right, A minor, then we have A minor 7, where you just lift up your finger, open strings. This A minor over F sharp, and we can talk about that. Right? Great sounding chord. Okay. And then we have E7 and then D minor. Yeah. So most of those chords are within the first 6 beginner lessons, right? And then the additional ones are not too hard. Okay, so let's single strum together through the first 2 lines just so that we can practice those chords a little bit before the playthrough. Yeah. So just C. We can sing it. It's a little bit funny to the G. This feeling in. Lift up your finger. Side A minor. I'm not one of those who can, to the A minor over F sharp, easily hide on the F. Now the second line, C. I don't have much G money, but E7. Boy, if I did, A minor, C, I'd buy a big D minor house where F, we both could live. And then there's an extra measure there on the G. That's something to take note of. Okay, I'm gonna scooch this back a little bit. And yeah, so that you can get a little bit more uke in the picture. You can see my other uke is just out of frame, right? Okay, so we're going to basically do that again. Yeah. If this is all going super fast for you, don't worry. We will take more time to go through it. Just see if you can keep up with the chord transitions. Yeah. Now let's just repeat those single strums going through the remainder of the verse, starting with If I Was a Sculptor. See? If I was a F sculptor to the G, but then again lift up no A minor, or a man who makes potions in A minor over F sharp. And you want to do middle finger on top with the ring finger below, 2 and 3, so that you can put your finger down for the F. Travel and show. Good. Last line. I know it's not much, E7, but it's the best I can do. See? My gift is my song, and this one's for you. Okay, so something important that I want to stress that there are 90 of you watching, and this lesson was voted on by all the patrons. So this lesson is intended to be for all levels, right? I'm trying to create an arrangement that could apply to our beginner players and our more intermediate and advanced players. So it's important that you learn to play at your level. Yeah, so those of you who are more advanced can start playing with the picking and whatnot. If you are more beginner, then focus on the chords that you do know, and then every time we go through, see if you can pick up one new chord, right? Pick up one new chord, get to the chord transition a little faster, that kind of thing. So try not to be intimidated by all of the chord changing, because there is a lot of chord changing, but just focus on the chords that you know and then slowly add one new chord at a time. Yep. Great. Okay, now let's go on to the single strums on the chorus. Yep. Okay. Cool. Yay. And welcome, Maggie. Okay, chorus G, single strums. And you can tell everybody, D minor, this is your song, G. It may be quite simple, but D minor. Now that it's done, A minor. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind. A minor over F sharp, same, that's the same progression as in the verse. That I put down in words. Last line. How wonderful life is while you're in the world. Let's go through the outro right now just so that we cover it. A minor. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words. How wonderful life is while you're in the world. Okay. Well, welcome Betsy and OT. Miel asks, will you show the picking variation? For sure. I will show you all the different variations, okay? So we just ran through those chords first so that when I do the playthrough, you can practice something while I'm doing it because the song is very long. And I would say beginners just stick with the chords the whole time. Even if, as I'm introducing the picking and the strumming, it's okay if you just need to focus on just those single strums, because actually the chords move so fast that you can get so much of the song just by moving through the chords. Okay, so you can go ahead and practice the chords one more time as I play through the entire song. Oops, my chord chart just disappeared. Why did you do that? Okay. All right. Okay. How many people saw the Rocket Man movie already? And let us know what you thought. The Rotten Tomatoes ratings are pretty good. But see, I personally, when I hear this song, I can't help but think of Moulin Rouge and think of the creepy guy, like the Richard Roxburgh or whatever the actor's name is with the mustache. Like, it's a little bit funny. Okay. And Lisa's saying A minor over F sharp to F transition recommendation. Yes. So I mentioned that you want to use your middle finger on top, right? Your 2 and then your 3 underneath, because you're going to the F right afterwards. Yep. Cool. Yes, and Wendy's asking about that particular chord, the A minor over F sharp. I'll talk about that a little bit later. And Wendy, if I forget, please remind me. Yes? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to show you the way that I've arranged it with the picking and the strumming. And actually, last night in the 5 at 5, my Instagram live stream, I played it with all picking because, I don't know, that's what I was feeling. And then afterwards, I listened to it and I felt like it was lacking the strumming. So I put the strumming back in. Okay. All right. Welcome, Will. Okay, so I'm going to start with essentially simple picking, add a little bit more interesting picking just to change it up in the second part of the verse, and then go to the strum for the chorus, and then come back to the picking. Okay, so from the top, you can just single strum along, or you can try the picking as well. All right, here we go. From the top. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. And if I was a sculptor, potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down into words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. Sat on the roof and kicked off the moss. Well, a few of the verses, yeah, they got me quite cross, but the sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on. So excuse me for forgetting, but these things I do, you see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is what I really mean. Yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. Okay, so I hope you can hear that the ways that I mixed it up a little bit, and there's so much room in this song to make it your own, you know? There are times in the verse that I want to strum, and you can see in the chorus when I go from the strumming to the picking. Maybe on the double chorus you just strum through how wonderful. You can adapt to how you hear it and how you want to hear it. It's interesting, Lenny's comment about the movie being more like a musical. That kind of makes me more excited about seeing it. That's cool. And then Tammy's asking, can we go over the rock strum? We'll definitely go over the rock strum for sure. Yes. Okay, so how are those chords treating you? A lot of chords, okay? So you can adapt. Now let's start from the top with some picking. Mostly because the picking pattern that I'm starting with is simple in terms of its execution, its layout. The changing chords and picking at the same time is going to be a little bit difficult. But the first finger picking pattern I have there that you can use for the whole song is just 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start with the C. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my own, picking system where we go from the thumb, index, middle, ring, right? So from the top down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Okay, so let's walk through the first line of the verse with that picking, right? The timing goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? You go 1 and 2 and then you hold 3 and 4 and. That's why you go, it's a little bit, and you're holding funny, right? So the count is 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, let's take that nice and slow, and if the counting doesn't make sense to you, then just think to the A minor, to the A minor 7, to the A minor over F sharp, to the F. Okay, so let me know how that went for everybody. We can do it again slowly, just the first line of the verse, and without the singing, we're just going 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Okay, adding the singing is a whole other beast. Okay, let's try it from the top. We'll go count. We'll do the count 1 and 2 and slower than that. 1 and 2 and 3 and go and C, 3 and F and 3 and 4 and G, 3 and E minor 7. 3 and A minor, 3 and 4 A minor 7, to to the A minor over F sharp. Okay, to the F. Okay, so you are not expected to get all of this immediately, right? This is me walking you through the lesson. You can always watch this lesson, watch this lesson later. You can rewind it. You can also play it back at 3/4 speed or half speed. Okay. All right. S. Benjamin, you can tell if you want to share your name. Is it your first time? Your first lesson? It's good to see you here. And Laura says first live lesson. Yay! Glad you could join. Okay, now let's try it with the singing. Okay? If you're not comfortable putting the singing with the picking yet, and then you can just let me sing and you can pick along. Okay? So we'll count it in. We'll go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and C. It's a little bit funny. 3 and G. This feeling inside. A minor. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. The picking slow. Sorry, I got my finger caught. Okay, so you can practice like that until that gets comfortable, and then you can speed it up. Okay. Hi, Shelly. Okay, great. So let's take it to the second line. Okay? Nice and slow. Okay? We'll play it through once without the singing, so the second line chords, and then we'll add the singing. So we'll go same speed. We'll go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Second line we have C, 3 and to the G, to the E7. Okay, that's a big transition. Take your time with A minor, to the C, to the D minor, and to the F, and to the G. And then we have an extra G at the end here. Okay, and then for my songwriting fans, that extra G is out of your regular structure, right? And it kind of indicates that we're going back into something, right? That something else is coming, right? Okay, so let's try that with the second line of singing. I don't have much money. Okay, ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and go. And I don't have much money. E7. But boy, if I did. To the C. I'd buy a big house where we both could G live. Another G. Okay, so now let's keep going. It's the same, that the third line of the verse is same chord progression as the first line, so we can just use it as practice. Okay, if I was a sculptor, 1 and 2 and 3 and go. And if I was a sculptor, G. But then again, no. A minor, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. Okay? Yep. Just think of it all as chord practice, okay? And then the last line is only different at the end with the C. Okay, let's try it. I know it's not much. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I know it's not much, but it's E7, the best I can. A minor, do, C. My gift is my song, and F. This one's for you. Extra C there. Okay, so let's now add the picking variation. Yeah. Now, we also did this picking variation in Leaving on a Jet Plane. All my bags are packed and ready to go. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so you're doing 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going down the strings, and then you go 3, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you pick the E, C, and then the E. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that is just, think of it as kind of like filling in the space. Yeah. Lynn is asking a little bit more straight. Yes, we are going to play this straight without a swing. Yeah, 1, 2, even rhythm. So, and I would, in my playthrough, I introduced this picking variation on those 2 G's at the end of the second line, just to kind of like indicate, okay, well, we are moving into this next verse section that's, to change it up and to keep it interesting, we add this variation, okay? So we can try that as a practice. Yeah, so let's go, let's just practice with this. Actually, we'll start with those G's. I'd buy a big house where we both could live. So we'll just go start on the live on G and try this new pattern. Live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3. So you're going to go right back into that picking pattern. Okay, so starting on that G, we both could live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go to If I Was a Sculptor with this variation. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, or a man who makes potions in a 1, 2, travel and show. Okay, is that too fast? Let's try the last line a little bit slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And then you'll notice I wrote strum there, okay? Because we're going to move into the chorus section, and to lift up the chorus and make it a little more exciting, we're going to move to a strum. Okay, so that might be a lot for you, and so you can focus on that initial picking pattern until that becomes comfortable with the chords, and then add your extra little 3, 2, 3. We could call it a fill. Yeah, you can add that when you feel comfortable. Okay, Lynn says she wants to swing it. Yeah, probably just if you've been used to playing that style with a different song. Yeah. Okay, so then you can use those picking variations as you like. We're going to move to the rock strum. So let's review the rock strum. Let me put this down here for support. Okay, so our rock strum, this is a rock song, which means that we are emphasizing the downbeat. So if we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, we are banging our head, our rock bang, on the 1 and the 3, the downbeat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So to practice a strum, I like to mute the strings, so you lightly touch the strings with your left hand, and just so that you get a scratchy sound. And what you're going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, stressing the 1 and the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the essence of the rock strum. It can be played all down strums. It is really more about emphasizing the downbeat for rhythmic purposes. Down, 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 down. Otherwise, it's just down strums. You can go, and you can tell everybody, but that's different than, and you can tell everybody, right? You feel how it makes you want to rock. Yep. Okay. So that's what you want to bring through. And then you'll see on my description of the rock strum there's a little up at the end if you want. That up helps us transition to the next chord. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. That down up is fast, so I know a lot of beginners struggle with fitting that up in there. If by trying to fit the up in there you lose the rhythm, then it's better to focus on the rhythm until you get that rhythm really clean, and then the up will come down, up, down, 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 up. Your hand is already naturally doing the up. It's just a matter of the control to lightly touch the up on your way up. And you're going to be doing it while you're transitioning to the next chord, so it's going to feel fast. Okay? Okay, so let's try the rock strum. Let's skip the end of the verse C. I'm going to go over that later because we're going to try to do an extended rock strum there if we can. And go to the chorus with the rock strum, okay? I know some people struggle with the rock strum because of the rhythm, right? If that is something that you are working on, then I'd suggest that you focus on just the down strums and just really focusing on the 1 and the 3, right? And you can tell everybody this is your song. Okay, so let's try that slower, yeah? Without the up. You can do the up at home if you feel comfortable with the up, but just focus on the 1 and the 3, moving through the chorus. Okay, nice and slow. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can tell everybody this is your song. Okay, keep going. Second line. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done. Okay, let's keep going. The walk down, A minor. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words. And then single strum right there. And I wrote NC there, no chord. You're just going to leave that open for dramatic purposes. Words, okay? And then I go back to the pick for the last line of the chorus. If you listen to the original, you can actually hear the picking pattern in there. The pretty much the same picking pattern that we're playing. You can hear it in kind of like the in the instrumentation behind the singing. Yeah. Okay. So let's try that again. The chorus with the rock strum. Yeah. Just see if you can feel the rock a little bit more. Add the up strum if you feel it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, A minor. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words. Okay, shall we try going back to the pick on C? How wonderful life is while you're in the world. And you can go back to your strum. Okay, and that's where I would also introduce the extended rock strum. Okay, let me know how that's going for everyone. If you have any questions, I'm gonna talk about the extended rock strum really quick here. If you are, more beginner and feel like it's enough already, you can kind of ignore the extended rock strum for now and just focus on practicing your chords. Yep. Oh, yes, and then Wendy wants to talk about the slash chord. Thank you. And hi, Mary, welcome. So extended rock strum, and this is something that I talk about in Space Oddity, and you guys can let me know if there's more tutorials. You all remember better than me what I teach in which tutorial. So the extended rock strum is when you have the rock strum extended over 2 measures, and then you vary up the rhythm a little bit more so that you can keep it interesting between the 2 measures, right? So at the end of the chorus here, instead of doing the 2 G's as straight rock strums, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, you can see at the top here our extended rock strum goes down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And so you're emphasizing that up. You are anticipating, right, the second part of the strum. So you can try that with me on muted strings. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. Oh, that's a lot of songs. Hey Jude, and Fire and Rain, and Don't Dream It's Over, and something. Great. Yes, the extended rock strum gets used a lot. Okay, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. You can say it aloud if that helps you. We'll slow it down a little bit more. 2, 3, and down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. Let's try it on a G. Okay, slow. 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. Okay, that's something that you'll get with time in terms of the rhythm. Yep. And in many ways, you talk through the rhythm so that you teach your body exactly what to do, and then it will click when you feel it. Yeah, if that makes sense. It's like you learn the mechanics, and then you find the flow. Yeah? Okay, so the way I would use it is when you have the 2 chords together, like at the end of the verse, right? So, my gift is my song, and this one's for you. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And you can tell everybody this is your song. Okay? And then at the end of the chorus, right? How wonderful life is while you're in the world. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. I sat on the roof. Okay? So, that's more, again, I mentioned this, it's about keeping the song interesting, and it's an arrangement choice that I make to help give a little bit of push into the next section of the song. And that's a lot of that's a lot of my arrangement style, right? That you have these different sections of songs. You want to keep the listener kind of interested and engaged, and also like give them a hint of what's coming next. So a lot of it is just keeping the energy up or changing things up to just to keep it interesting. Yep. Okay, great. Some comments. Mark says, singing and playing at the same time is hard. Yes, it is. Singing, I have a tutorial on this, but you have to practice it in basically every different song, because every song is like a different melody than a different rhythm that you play. So you want to practice the rhythm that you're playing, the rhythm that you're singing, and then slowly put them together. Welcome, Lauren. Welcome, Talmadge. Oh, Susie. Okay, great. Maria said, would you use it between D minor and F? Okay, very good. So I would use it a lot. Yeah, that like basically any chord pair where you feel like it needs a little rhythmic change, you can do it. So there's no rules about the rhythm that you apply. You could do, and you could tell everybody this is your song. Right, exactly. Like you're going to then emphasize the upstrum that anticipates the chord. Yep. Okay, so thank you, Maria, for that comment. Yes. Okay. Renee's calling out Will, but Will was here earlier. Yeah. Randall's asking, how do your patrons know when they are ready to graduate from beginner to intermediate? Oh, I think it's on you. It's definitely like if you feel like you're bored doing beginner stuff, then that's when you want intermediate. But I think it's partly stylistic too, that that say if you like jazz, if you really want to learn a jazz chords in the jazz style, then you're going to have to go to intermediate. Really, you can take a beginner song and you can make it more interesting with more techniques. So beginner to intermediate, I would say, is that when you feel like you've have a really solid grasp of basic techniques and you're ready, I don't know, you feel bored playing the same things over and over, then intermediate introduces you to some new techniques that allow you to spice up your playing. Yeah? Okay. Renee says when you can play B flat. That's a pretty good measure. Betsy asks how much more immediate are the lessons. I'm not sure what that means, or how much are the intermediate lessons. The intermediate lesson tier is $20 a month, and we do one intermediate lesson a month. Yeah. Holly asks, when doing the picking, I find I'm kind of cutting off the last pick as I'm changing chords. Any tips for ensuring you get a really strong picking? Okay, great question. That means you got to go slower. It means you got to go slower so that you become aware of when you pick up your fingers for the next chord, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3. Yep. So you pay attention. 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because some transitions are going to be harder than others in terms of maintaining the pick all the way through to the end. Okay. Oh! Maggie says, I felt like I knew it for me when I wanted more riffs, finger picking, and more strum ideas. Great! Exactly. Yep. Let's talk about Wendy's question, okay? For those who are more interested in arranging and a little bit of music theory, right? So on this A minor, I'm calling it a walk down. We're going A minor to A minor 7, A minor over F sharp, and the F. Okay? What's happening there is that on a piano, which Elton John plays, the right hand is playing the A minor chord, and then the left hand, or the bass line, is walking from A to G to F sharp to F. So there's a bass line walk down while the right hand maintains the same chord. And you'll see this in a lot of songs. I use it in my own songs, and it has a really cool effect because the right hand stays the same, right? We hear one sound that's consistent, and then we hear one sound that's changing. And then you hear that dissonance, right? That disturbs the ear, and then you hear it resolve, all right? So we're going from A minor, and then we're putting it over a G, which is A minor 7. And then we're putting it over an F sharp, A minor, and then we're adding the F sharp. On the uke, it's a little different because our strings are in a different order. And then we resolve that F sharp down to F. Yes. Yes. A lot of understanding chords and music theory is easier explained on a piano, as Wendy mentioned. Which, yeah, you know, taking piano lessons is not like learning the uke. It definitely is a lot more investment and time of understanding music theory and scales and whatnot. But it does give you some foundation for learning these different chords. Okay, Betsy's going to bed. Good night. Okay, I think we might be ready for a playthrough here if we don't have any more questions. Oh, the outro. Okay, so let's go through the last chorus and outro. So, how wonderful life is while you're in the world. And then that strum, you can do extended rock strum, add the last chorus. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, and then strum through the outro. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind, and add a headbang in there that I put down in words. And then I just did single strums for the end there just to make it nice and clean. How wonderful life is while you're in the world. Okay. Let's try it from the top. All right. And again, you know, this is just the first time through. You can have time to practice it and also adapt it to what you want to hear. Yeah? Okay, but we'll start with the simple picking. And beginners, you're welcome to single strum whenever you need. Yeah? And then you can add the rock strum. I'll play it the same way I played it for the playthrough as I've arranged it, and you can adapt it from there. Yeah? Okay. All right. Leah says, I'm ready to watch Moulin Rouge now. I know, right? All right. From the top, we'll pick it together. 1, 2, 3. Oh, how do I count this? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. You can introduce the variation here. And if I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. Strum down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up. And you can tell everybody this is your song. Find that headbang. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in the words. Pick. How wonderful life is while you're in the world strum. And you can pick a strum here. I sat on the roof and kicked off the moss. Well, a few of the verses, they got me quite cross, but the sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting, but these things I do, you see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is what I really mean. Yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It might be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I pour down into words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. Outro! I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I pour down into words how wonderful life is. Now you're in the world. Okay. So, keep working on that. Let me know how that went. And what I want to do, I meant to do that for today, but I forgot to mention it, so I'll mention it now. Next month, I want for us to review this song at the beginning of our live lesson. Just a way for us to kind of to make sure that we put the work into it and just let us refresh the lesson at the beginning of the next live lesson. So let's give that a try, okay? I mean, obviously there's a lot going on in this song, but it will give us a reason to practice. That's exactly how I think of it. So Lynn says, her preschoolers naturally bang their heads to Stand By Me and Three Little Birds. Awesome. Great. Okay. Awesome. Yay. Oh, you guys are kind. Yes. The verses of this song are a lot to handle. They are, very conversational. But the chorus, I mean, that's Elton John. He can create an amazing melody and a killer chorus. So it's a nice one and a meaningful one. And of the times, in the zeitgeist. So thank you for voting for this song, and thank you for tuning in for this lesson. Kelly's asking, what do you mean by the uke being strung with a high G? So my uke has a G on top, a high G, and then this is what a low G sounds like. Yep. And so that's a choice that you can make, is to string your uke with a high G or a low G. Yep. And you can play this song also on low G. Yeah. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. Okay. Great. Oh, yes. Maggie's saying a playlist so that we can encourage upload versions of this song. So we will work on that. I'll work on that with the patron managers, and we'll get that posted. Christina says she's scared of homework. I think you'll rock it, Christina. Okay. Jim says, "Are you selling ukes with a low G?" My performance uke comes with a low G string in the package, but you can buy separate low G strings from pretty much anywhere. And I like the Romero low G strings, the La Bella strings. Donna's asking, do I have the original strings on this uke? Yes, I have the Romero strings on this uke. Yeah, great. Flying Diva's asking how we can purchase a T-shirt. This color isn't online yet, but it will be soon. But they're up on my shop, cynthialyn.com, and you can go to the shop. The teal colored ones. But I'll get these up really soon because I'm excited about them myself. Okay, great. um, what do we have coming up? We have our Summer Uke Fest coming up at the end of July. Hope to see many of you there. We'll do some sort of patron event. And I know there are some patrons coming to Hawaii for the Hawaii Uke Festival. So keep me posted if you are coming. We're going to do some sort of event because some patrons, including our 808 Uke Squad, our Hawaii Uke Squad leader, Rich, he is also part of the Roy Sakuma Strummers. So if anyone else is part of the Strummers and is coming to Roy Sakuma's festival, let us know. Okay. All right. Both is the handle. What brand is that pineapple? Gerald. This is by Romero Creations, and it is the ST concert. Yeah. The Hawaii Uke Fest, I believe, is July 20th, 21st. Yes. I'm not playing at it or anything. It's I will just go and hang out. But it's basically a huge event, and with lots of performing groups, and Roy Sakuma, who is kind of a legend in ukulele, he runs the whole thing. So Hawaii 2020 for Wendy. We'll work on some sort of patron event for Hawaii 2020. All right, keep me on it so that I will make that happen. Yep. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll have our intermediate lesson next week, and I'm thinking I will teach you an original of mine. Oh, I should promote this from my new record. Not my new record. My record that has been re-released. It's called Microscope. It is an original record that I put out in 2010. I released it myself in 2010. It's been remastered and is new. You can find the remastered version now on Spotify and Apple Music, and I'm planning to teach an original from that record. That's my plan. Yes, so all right. Everyone enjoy, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a wonderful evening. Yes, ciao.